Good morning, everyone. This is Royce. Welcome back at you with yet another snack food fave. Excuse me. Where I showcase some of my favorite snack food items. And today on the docket we have a breakfast treat of my childhood that I occasionally indulge in as an adult as well. We have Pillsbury Toaster Scramblers. Now, the Toaster Strudel brand is basically an ascended Pop-Tart. It is a jelly-filled pastry with a flaky pastry, I believe is the term laminated dough, and it comes with a little packet of frosting. You squeeze over it. They're okay, but I prefer their savory option, the Toaster Scramblers. Here we have the only one I really like of them, because again, I don't like sausage or ham that much, but we have the bacon flavored one. Let's give her a try. You have a lot of salty coming from the bacon and the cheese sauce and the egg, and then you have this mild sweetness from the puff pastry around it. Here, you can kind of see in there. Now, there are multiple ways to cook these. You can either pop them in the toaster, as was intended, but you have to crank the heat up high, otherwise the innards won't cook. Or, for more even cooking, you can put them in the microwave, but afterwards you either have to toast them or eat them as like a weird soggy mess. I guess you could bake them in the oven too. I will admit, I left these to chill in the toaster for a little bit because I was doing my build. I also thought about not doing this episode because it's Halloween and I should be focusing on Halloweeny things, but unfortunately I'm in between checks right now and just trying to make it through. I had these in the freezer, so I thought, why not? A quick, nice little video. Ooh, extra crispy on the bottom there. Weirdly, as an adult, these remind me most of Walmart used to have these spinach feta pastries that were in their donut section that were really good. Sadly, they stopped making them at my location. Spinach in general is kind of spinach type items in general have fallen off around here. No spanakopita, no spinach rolls or spinach pastries at the gyro place. I don't know what's causing it. I have a theory, but it's unsubstantiated. And if you know me, know my bleeding heart, you can probably guess what my theory is. I think what really ties this together as a snack is the cheese sauce. Just something really savory and with like decent but very cheap pieces of bacon. And like the eggs are not even a factor in this equation. So good. Honestly, you could do worse for a meal. Like, I think they're somewhere between $4 and $6 a pack, and you get eight of those, 8 pastries. So, that's 4 breakfasts for only for or one breakfast for a family of 4, or yeah, family of 4, or more if you got kids. I remember getting these a lot as a kid and having that, and it was so good, and certainly healthier than going to school and getting a bowl of cereal with Teddy Grahams and then just pouring my Teddy Grahams into the cereal milk when I was done with the cereal. I'm assuming anyway. I was watching videos by this guy who does a bunch of pizza reviews. Well, he purposely makes really weird pizzas just to be. It's like I thought to myself that he was just monetizing his pizza oven. But he talked about how big sugar or whatever. Apparently, sugar is supposed to be unhealthier than fat, but I don't know. Like, I'm not a nutritionist. I mean, obviously. Actually, that's a funny thought. If you are an overweight nutritionist, shout yourself out in the comments. Like, I want to know, like, having the secret keys to healthy living and still looking like me. Oh, and then again, like, I feel like a lot of nutrition is just common sense. Less carbs, less dairy, more lean protein and vegetables. People even told me that eating fruit wasn't that good for you because it is abundant with natural sugar. So you're saying that Sporticus lied to me? Then again, he did call apples sport candy. So like, I wasn't. I was just outside the age range of. Well, I think I was more than outside the age range of Lazy Town when it was on TV, but my sister was firmly in the age range for it, so I did see a few episodes because she watched it. And the one episode I remember most is where Robbie Rotten makes a candied apple to feed Sporticus so that he gets a sugar rush, but then immediately collapses from crashing. Which is actually kind of funny that they kind of talk about, the sugar crash and sugar rush in a show for little kids. Anyway, I've droned on long enough. You all have got on the story similar. I'm outie.